This is what it's like having a farm with goats and dogs, Great Pyrenees, chickens and rabbits. Hear the rooster crowing. Surrounded by hundreds of acres of farmland owned by the county judge, a real nice man and family. Matter of fact, that's his sister and brother-in-law who live up on the hill. He lives over the hill there. But there's the farmhouse. It's a metal building with 3 bedrooms, a bathroom, and kitchen, just like a regular little house, about 800 square feet. It has an attic for storage. Rain-proof, storm-proof, hurricane-proof. It's an awesome building on a cement foundation, of course. There's my little barn. It's a 12 by 24 foot shed, basically. I have a rabbit colony that lives underneath it, and they come out and they go all over the yard. It's a little over an acre, all fenced in with dog wire, so the animals can't get out. Basically, even the fence at the entrance, the gate at the entrance is, it's just to keep the animals in, not to keep anybody out, but keep the animals in. Although the goats would, they would go out, but they would always come back. Well, all the animals would always come back because this is where they were born, grew up, and this is their home. But the goats will go out maybe 25 or 50 yards, but they always come back. Nice thing is, the judge who owns all this land and beautiful fields that his cattle are grazing in, he lets me let my goats out there. But they don't need it. Maybe a little bit in the winter, but basically there's enough grass here, and I give them feed too, of course. There's a big man, there's Brutus, and one of his girlfriends, one of his wives. So I got him a year ago when he was just a couple months old. He grew up, matured, and had 3 girlfriends, 3 wives, and each one of them had 2 kids. It's Olive Oil. Olive Oil had Junior and Jazzy. These guys here. Jazzy looks just like her mother. Looks like Olive Oil. Junior, where are you? And it's very peaceful. You can hear the birds in the background and shade tree, and it's gorgeous. That's Shirley. I have 3 does, Olive Oil and Laverne and Shirley. There's Laverne. Laverne had 2 kids, Lenny and Squiggy. That's Squiggy. He's like a puppy. He'll jump in your lap. Lenny and Squiggy and Popeye, they're real friendly. They're the friendliest. They'll jump in your lap and you can hold them and pet them and, hey Squig, what you doing? Shirley had Popeye and Sweet Pea, a buckling and a doeling. Olive Oil had a boy and a girl also, but Laverne had Lenny and Squiggy. But they graze for a while, then they'll go sit in the shade and masticate. They got 3 stomachs, so they bring it up like a cow and they chew on their cud. Beautiful property. I mean, absolutely gorgeous property. I'll walk around and show you some more stuff. A week and 2 days ago, my female Great Pyrenees had 10 puppies. First time pregnant. She's only a little over a year old. And my male is about the same age. There she is. She's a good mama. Hello, Pie. What you got there? Have you got puppies? Good girl. Look at all those puppies. They're beautiful, healthy Great Pyrenees dogs. There's Dad right there. Come here, Guardian. Come here, buddy. Come on. Come on over here, say hi. Come here. Come here, silly. Come here. Come on. Come over here. They're together. He's with the puppies, she's with the puppies. Hey, buddy. They're a beautiful pair. He's all white, completely all white. She has a little bit of tan and darker on her ears. So she's basically all white, a little bit of tan on her ears. She's a good mother. Okay, go back to guarding. His name's Guardian. Great Pyrenees dogs are awesome dogs for guarding your property and your livestock. So his name's Guardian, and she is Pi because she was born on 315, the mathematical formula pi, P-I. Look out, Brutus, I'm coming out. There's a red heifer. My neighbor runs mostly Black Angus, but he's got a few of various colors, but he has a red heifer right there. Beautiful animals. And there's calves. Now, my rabbits are a colony. I've got, well, if you count the babies, the little tiny babies, there's probably about 20 of them. But the males fight for domination. So I rotate. There's a male there. There's another male. I keep them in a cage. The male's in a cage. Some of the males in the cage. And then I'll keep them in there for a week or two, and then I'll let them out and I'll rotate them with other males. Otherwise they'll kill each other. Well, they won't kill each other, but they fight viciously. There's one of the males. That's a male. He's beautiful. I had a purple one, but it was killed by a pit bull. This guy's closest to purple. But there's one of the babies that's about, I don't know, 6 or 8 weeks old. I have another nest of babies underneath there that are just a couple weeks old. They're just starting to get hair now, or fur. Hello, neighbors. That's a cow and a bull. But there's a pond right next door. Some calves over there. Beautiful, beautiful animals. It's so cute when the calves are first born. You see them walking around. I've got a hen with 6 chicks. Hen with 6 chicks. They were born on Easter. They hatched on Easter. A week and a day ago. And there's the rooster. Big Red. Alice, the chicken, and Big Red, the rooster. This is the chicken enclosure. Completely enclosed in with dog wire and chicken wire, poultry wire they call it. That way no hawk can swoop down and get them. But I keep them out. These guys are out. Everybody's out. Basically free range on an acre, and the rabbits go outside the acre. Sometimes they even cross the street. Across the street, it's a country road. Hardly any traffic on it. But across from it is a forest. So there's a beautiful variety here. And this is the foothills of the Ozark National Forest. You can see, you look there, you can see the mountain range past the trees. There's one absolutely beautiful, gorgeous oak tree right here at the entrance of my property, and that's very important for shade for the animals, because when it gets hot in the summer, they all basically hang out there during the heat of the day, under the shade tree. Hey kids! Now that looks like a UFO landed there and left a mark, but it's where I had the pool. I just took it down last week. Hey rabbit! So we'll come over here. Look out, kids! This is a tarp. This is one of the rabbits. This is a tarp that I covered the hay with. You don't want it to get wet when it rains, because then it gets moldy and nasty. But the rabbits have their babies in there. They dig little holes and make little tunnels and stuff, and they have their babies in there. Matter of fact, I'm going to show you the little babies. Okay, we can get in there and grab one. Aha! Look at you! Look at you! Who are you? You're a baby rabbit. I'll put it in my hand so you can see how big it is. And naturally, the father is the black and white one. Just a little baby rabbit. And in a couple of weeks, they'll start running around the yard. Okay, go back with your brothers and sisters. I don't know how many are in there. There's some black and white ones and black ones, and I don't know how many there are, maybe 6 or 8, but I leave them alone. Hardly ever take them out, just to show people. Okay. Hey, Olive Oil. What's happening? She's a good girl. Yeah, all the does are just like a year old, and they've already had babies. And hey, Squiggy, Squiggy Diggy. You doing a trick? Okay. You want to see the barn, of course, inside. It's just a big building, 12 by 24. I've got my milking stand. I just made that because I started milking the goats about 2 weeks ago. And I'm getting about 2 cups each from each one, so that's 6 cups a day. And I made a milking machine. I keep it in there. But all it is a little brake bleeder vacuum pump. You operate by hand, and you run a couple of lines into a mason jar, seal it all up. It creates a suction, and you put it on the teat of the goat, and it's so easy. You don't have to milk by hand. You just hook them up and start milking, start pumping, and in about maybe 5 minutes per goat. That's all it takes. You keep all your supplies in here and your tools, and I'm kind of organized. You can see I got everything boxed up and labeled. You don't want to be cluttered because then it just causes stress. I got the animal food in there in galvanized garbage cans, and I got chick feed in that old cooler. Some over there. You got your cooler. It's basically a workshop too. Got all my tools and stuff in here. A fan when it gets hot. I got a radio that I play. But that is the barn. I'll go into the house. Hello, neighbor. There's a red calf right there. This is how peaceful it is. With the chickens and the rabbits and the goats, you can be totally self-sustainable here. I was going to put a garden in. There's a huge spot over there for a garden, which would feed 20 families. You're surprised how small of a plot you need to feed a family of 2 or a family of 4. It's real easy, real simple. But I didn't want to have the extra work this year. Maybe next year. But there's the farmhouse. That 55-gallon drum there, galvanized, that's my washing machine. Fill it with hot water and soap, and you put your clothes in it. It has a lid on it that seals, and you roll it around, or I push it around with my mower next to the pedal car that I made. That's a pedal car made out of PVC that you pedal, about the size of a golf cart. And my little trailer back there, of course, which I pull with my Little Nissan Versa. Has a little hitch on it. That's all you need. Smoker. Of course, it's got air conditioning and heat. I got electric heat, propane heat, kerosene heat, you know, in case of emergency, but never had one. My barbecuer. Go inside and show you what it looks like. Come in, turn the light on. To the right is, turn the light on, little living room. That's a poor man's recliner, an anti-gravity chair. It's so comfortable. I sleep in it sometimes. And I basically got rolling chairs, got to move everything around, a futon. This is also a heater, one of those fake fireplaces that has the tube heaters in it. Very economical. TV and stuff, air conditioner. That is my radio and speakers. It's an old 8-track player that I got at a yard sale in an old person's community for $5. But it's got excellent speakers, so I play it all the time. Okay, that's the front door where I just came in. And there's some storage of stuff I keep for stuff I need for the animals and stuff that I always handy. There's a bathroom, regular bathroom. Shower and everything. Okay, then you come down the hallway, and to the left is the kitchen. It's a real kitchen, so I make it user-friendly, hanging up pots and pans. And here's the milk that I got this morning. I got 4 cups. That was good. So I can milk them again tonight and probably get another 4. But right now, until I totally wean the kids from the mothers, from the does, I'm just milking them once a day. And then several times during the day, the kids will latch on and get milk from their mothers. Microwave, little oven, refrigerator, everything you need. Here's a picture of Grandpa, my dad. And then you kind of like a big hallway, or, well, you can make that like another little living room. Bedroom, let me turn the light on. Actually 3 bedrooms. My desk, bed. Not very big bedrooms, but how big of a bedroom do you need for sleeping, and a desk for studying, reading the Word of God, and taking care of business. This can be another bedroom here, but I'm kind of using it as a closet. It's a closet. I always tell people you're only limited by your imagination. And then third bedroom. My exercise bike. Keep the fat off. Bed, and I think this is the biggest bedroom. But I've got a clothesline running there. I don't want to put stuff outside. You can hang it up outside in the summer and it dries in a few minutes, but be in the spring and it rained last night, so I just do a little laundry and hang it there. Makes the room smell nice too. Smells like clean clothes. Okay, that's it, kids. It's a cement floor that's been sealed and polished, so it's really easy to keep clean. But I put some tile down, peel and stick tile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 foot wide the whole length, usually where you're walking. And I sweep up every day, of course, because Well, I actually take my boots off and shoes off when I come in and put them in the bathroom, because in a farmyard you pick up things on the bottom of your feet that you don't want to bring in the house. Although I've got the cleanest farm you'll ever see, because I pick up poop every single day, sometimes twice a day. It only takes a few minutes. If you miss a day, then it takes many minutes. And if you go for a week, it's going to take you 2 hours. But I just pick it up every day and make it easy. Take about 10 or 15 minutes, and you're done. Okay, kids, that's it. Say goodbye. Well, let me give you a stupid selfie. I'll do it in the mirror. Oh, watch your head, knucklehead. Bye.